Alright. Let's see here. We got IO review for Grover Dose again. You said, what did you say? You tried staying high ground, but literally Query just dies at the beginning of the round. ZZZ. However, you were a lot less aggressive. Okay, sounds good. Let's see here. You have Wadu Heckington, and you're dueling with Jay. Okay, sounds good. Pregnancy risk, not playing in Nara, lol. Imagine. Let me check your loadout again. Deploy range by 40. That's interesting. That's interesting, yeah. I like this. I like this loadout. They don't have any shields that you can build your Moonlight off of. And it doesn't build off of Siphon. So having Sanctum of Faith for when you can't hit people is good. Restored Faith is a good card to have at 3. Moonwalk is extremely necessary, and this is a good filler to place on Splitstone. I don't know if you can place it on point from high ground, but if you can, then it's excellent. You have Blast and Nimble. That's cool. You can. Interesting. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, so basically, when I say you want to go high ground, I mean go high ground. Okay, I don't just mean go high ground all the time. I'm sorry if I made it sound like that. What I really meant is go to the left here. You should be staying behind cover. They have a Leon who can just snipe you out if you just stand right here in the open. Anyway, if your team doesn't contest Query, then you need to stay high ground. If your team does contest Query, then you can stand here, right here. Because then your team should protect you from any dives from Query's side. Okay, your team's cleaning up. That's good. Yeah, basically the whole idea behind staying high ground is that you don't get dived, and any other way that prevents you from getting dived is also fine. If it maintains if it opens up new lines of sight. If you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if you stood there where I just showed you, and your team was in Query, stopping you from getting dived, you still have line of sight to point by walking into Query a little further, and you have line of sight to whoever is in Query, which you don't have from high ground. So yeah, you can go high ground here. There's no need to stay on the payload. And I think Jay should be on high ground here too. Whatever, it's not a big interview. Look at Makoa. Good job. That was good awareness from you. A lot of the time people just forget that they can turn around. Okay. Pulling out dog for a retreat. Sure. Again, I'd like to see you go high ground here, honestly. There are no real benefits for you being on low ground here. You need to pick off Sin here. Selvic's coming, nice. Save your dog, nice. Makoa's looking for an ult. You don't need to heal him. He's going in. He's looking for an ult. Okay, that's cool too. But Makoa ult's kind of like Terminus in that it refreshes his HP. Like, for example, a big benefit of Terminus ult is that at the beginning of a round you don't have to heal the Terminus, because if he dies, he can ult. Same thing with Makoa ult. Like, if you know that your Makoa's looking for an ult, it's not really necessary to heal him, because he can pop the ult to heal himself. But you saved his ult there. That's good. That's a garbage loadout, by the way. Strong on 5. Oh no, he's running pluck. What the hell? What in the world? I don't understand the cola loadouts anymore. Not gonna lie. But okay, that was fairly solid play. You didn't get dived. Well, I mean you did, but you got out of it alive. That's good. That's all you really need, to be honest. Again, your barrack is contesting point. Okay, now he's not, so this is good. Okay, you can go query here, but on high ground, preferably. Okay, yeah. See, this is good. This is good. When again, as a support, it's important for you to stay alive. That means staying in space that your team controls safely. When your team does not control query, then you have to stay high ground, because if you stand anywhere else, you're gonna get rolled unless you're constantly rotating. But when your team does control query, then it's fine to stay there, and that's what you did there, and that's good. Careful, careful. Yeah, you need to you do need to be careful about low ground here. You either want to stand here, over here as the payload gets further in, or in query. Those are pretty much your only options, because you have to stay behind cover, otherwise their backline DPS are just going to rain damage down on you. Pepeg. I forgot to put dog on payload too. But whatever. You're 2 down. This is fine. You're shattering a lot. Oh, because she's second support. I didn't even notice. Yeah, see, this is good. You're kind of staying undercover. Yeah, kind of stay behind this box here, so that Xin can't just get free snipes on you. Your team died, you need to die, or you need to get out. You're gonna stagger hard. You should have just died there. You knew that Xin was chasing you, and your team just died, so so you're not gonna be able to stall long enough. Instead, you just staggered that entire time. But Control got pop off. Got a pick on Xin. That's good. Ooh, flicks. TM. Alright. Leaving Vivian to deal with Ying. That's good. That's actually a pretty good place for Dog, because it's not easily exposed, but it can still get stuns and damage in here and there. Okay. I like your position here. You see, you have easy access to everyone to heal. That dog position's a little too passive. They're not going to push out that far. It doesn't need to be that safe. And then you tunnel vision a bit on high ground and let Barrack die. Unfortunate. But I like your position here. You should put dog on point here so Vivian doesn't have to push. Excellent. You peeked out for a little too long? Okay. That was a quick game, but no, you did what you needed to do. I don't know, yeah, your use of high ground on push was better. A bit of a too short of a game, and Xin didn't really put too much pressure on you, so I can't really give all the feedback that I would otherwise want to. But you played query when your team was controlling query, and you played high ground when they weren't. So that's good. So yeah, overall I think your positioning was better in that game. And Jay was farming people on Vivian Poggers. Alright. Nice job. If you have another splitstone game that is longer, I'd like to, and you want me to see that, I'll look at that too. Alright, cool. GG's.